Hey, what's going on, guys? Blooner here. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 16 of Frostpunk. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I'll leave that in the description, and enjoy the video. Alright, that's done. Power's up. I'm gonna go ahead and get our Steam hubs a little more efficient while we're at it. Get about 21. We have less than a day's worth of gold. It's like less than ideal. Just out of curiosity, how good is the insulation in these? I'm gonna take that away for a minute. Now, if I run the heaters, alright, they're just listed as chilly, so we'll leave that on for now then. Someone probably got sick, but it was worth knowing, you know. Alright, days going by pretty quick here. That's gone. This is being manned. Good, good, good. We're gonna have kids running into its entirety. Go ahead and get a foreman on that, get it nice and efficient. And we're gonna go ahead and start assigning workers to these hunting shacks, so that way we'll bring in a lot more food overnight. Be able to feed everybody properly. And boom. Let's see, are we still making shitty food? We're not. We're actually making really good food. Go ahead and keep that up then. Alright, now our coal stocks are fucking hauling ass. Yeah, these are no joke. These tear shit up. Let's see, how's that automaton coming out? Is he done? Yeah, he's done. Yeah, I think he's showing the Saint Sammy. Interesting, because I have a friend, Sammy, that I talk to on Instagram occasionally, and she also watches my live streams. I didn't do that. I'm gonna leave it as is, though, dude. I'm down skis with it. That's really weird. Sammy, for watching. I don't know what to tell you. That's a bit of a coinkydink. Second wave. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years of exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming, though. Should we let them in? Everyone's welcome. Bring them on in. I need people. So they are fine, even if everyone else gets tilted about it. Alright, let's see here. So again, this is on a 24-hour cycle, I think. No, it's still on its old work shift. We're going to go ahead and set that to 24-hour and start building up new housing around it. We'll get that done. There's not that many refugees here right now. There's a lot more than I realized. But we'll be able to get those houses up pretty fucking fast, if I'm being honest. Alright, they reached the snow-covered supplies. Let's see what's going on. Shoveling through the snow, we discovered several crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have lost them here. Let's go ahead and take just a little bit of food, nothing crazy. Alright, onwards to the supply depot next. Let's see, what's the problem here? Oh, it's just closed because of the daytime. Alright, so our next project, what should we run? Let's go ahead and get our insulation up properly. Sawmill's putting in work. I'm happy about that. Ceremonial sermon started. Alright, these guys have explored they're at the frozen grove now. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. Let's go ahead and take that wood, that'll be helpful. Alright, they're done. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them on back. Just kind of have them on standby, if you will. We're about to actually have another one arrive. Alright, they're there. Let's see what we got here. Frozen Pond, a distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations. Alright, carry on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there for a minute, because I want to see what these guys find at that supply depot. Let's see what we can uncover there. Yeah, it's fine to leave them on standby just for a second. Scouts have reached the supply depot. Let's see what we got here. The shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. A hidden stash. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Some more, a little bit of food, good bit of wood. We found several heavy chests containing valuable supplies while searching through the shack. Let's go ahead and jug that real quick and send them all right on back. Yeah, I'm gonna send them back. These guys don't have shit. And this is just kind of me pre-planning. I'm going to have them kind of hanging out at that little crash site. So they'll be back soon. That'll be good. Let's see. It is nighttime. I can probably squeeze a little more productivity out of our automatons. Automatons are instruments, sorry. Go ahead and put them on that. Now, what happens if I assign... Okay, I can't... It says I can't assign an emergency shift when there's an automaton working. And once I kind of get some of their upgraded stuff out of the way, it's going to be really helpful for us. Just because they'll be able to really, like, to an extent, work better than people. It's pretty crazy. So we're going to pull them out of that. We're just going to have kids manning these overnight. Engineers, assign kids. Let's go ahead and turn off any unnecessary heaters. I'll be a little late on that if I'm being honest. Run 3 times that shit real quick. Something just happened. Let's see what's going on here. An act of vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalizing the propaganda center. They wrote, "Wake up, people," in big letters on the outer wall. What should we do? We can punish the guilty. Discontent will go down. People may get hurt. And hope will go up. Well, we don't really deal with hope, so I mean, you know, let's stick to our role-playing roots on this one. Make for an interesting choice. Alright, it's about to be 600. I'm going to fast forward to that. Pause. I'm going to leave the automatons working in the actual big factories. Everywhere else, I want there to be actual labor working. Cool. Temp is going down again. Let's see, alright, we already kind of pre-planned for that, so that's fine. Not that big of a fucking deal. However, the propaganda center is cold, and I need that fucker functioning properly. Actually, hold on. If it's cold just for a little while, because I don't believe... Yeah, no. Oh, that's a 24-hour place. Okay, so that's probably freezing cold right now. So it's 800 right now. We just hit that limit. So I'm gonna run that shit. Just leave that to a cycled shift. I'm trying to heat her off in there. Go ahead and slow that down real quick. Let's see. We haven't uncovered any new locations where our refugees, however, are about 5 hours out. We currently have 4 people that are homeless. Let's go ahead and build some new homes real quick. Somewhere nice for these guys to live. Also going to go ahead and set up a new infirmary while we're at it. Now, that being said, the insulation in these places are pretty good, but I still might need to upgrade this to range 2. And just go ahead and set that bad boy to a 24-hour shift. That'll also allow us to do some extra homes back here and whatnot. House for design research, excellent. Alright, so for the next one, we're going to go with house insulation. Alright, that's actually almost done. That got done pretty fucking fast, if I'm being honest. So we can go ahead and man that and go ahead and get some of these sick people out of the way. But we could put automatons on it. But I just don't think it's going to be very efficient if we do something like that. Now our heat radius over here is also expanded a little bit. I'm going to hold off on building any new houses. I am going to begin the process of upgrading existing ones, and that's going to be a bit of a tedious process because as you can see now, there's currently 80 people without a home. And it's literally just because these are going to take a minute to really get up and running properly. Thankfully, our automaton will kind of help out with the engineers. It's still going to take a little while to do, though. Alright, our coal stocks are pretty much capped out. That's a really good thing to hear. However, we do need to go ahead and start building some new resource depots. Let's see, how many automatons are we rocking? We're rocking 4. I'm going to get 1 more built, and then our outpost team can go ahead and start bringing wood back from Winter Home again. I'm going to hold off on that for now, just because people are coming in. The 3rd group of refugees are here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey, and by tending to the gravely ill and injured with them, their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who are too ill to travel, Nansen amongst them. God have mercy God have mercy on us all. It's a typo. God have mercy us all. Maybe it's just the way that they talk. You know, it's fluid. The great frost is coming. Shall we let them in? Discontent will rise considerably. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, that wasn't that bad. What looms ahead? All right, guys, this is endgame. We're looking at it now. This is the storm. This is the shit show that we're gonna get hit with. Now, that being said, I'm gonna actually go ahead and start rerouting our scouts to go ahead and start bringing back people that are stuck and just trying to stay alive. I'm gonna go ahead and prioritize getting them back home. All right, excellent. So they're gonna start working on that next. Got 89 homeless folks right now. It's slowly gonna get better.
Glory to our great leader.
We're not making any wood. We should be. It's because it's 1900. That's why. Okay. I'm gonna throw an automaton on that. Get to work, homeboy. Apparently, there's not a road connecting this. We'll get that done. See what happened here. Blackmail. A propaganda center is reporting that a valuable informer is using her position to blackmail people. We received many useful tips from her since she signed the Pledge of Loyalty, but it turns out she's been choosing whom to report and whom to leave alone, depending on favors. Several others have started to do the same as well. You can leave them be, or strike them from the list. Let's go and strike them from the list. I don't really fucks with that. Because at that point, they're putting themselves ahead of the city, which, like, there should be, like, a law in place that we don't, that's just not something that we really subscribe to. Let's see, our wood stocks are still quite low, but it looks like our automaton's going to be bringing up the slack overnight, so I'm happy about that. Let's see if we can't get discontent down a little bit. Send out a guard patrol real quick. Let's get a prison roundup running here. I'm going to have to reassign some people to the workforce. Unfortunately, that's alright though, I can live with it. Go ahead and assign an extended shift to that as well. Foreman, extended shift here again. And then that should be good. We're going to go and sign a foreman to do that as well. So we're going to have our research projects kind of ticking away overnight. We might lose some people because of that. It's kind of a necessary evil right now just because I need that shit done like yesterday. So we can go ahead and start trying to improve our hot houses. What else we got going on here? Because our housing is as good as it's going to get. I just have to take the next step and actually get it done properly. We're going to go ahead and... how many wood? That's awkward. We can go ahead and get steam sawmill built. Let's do that. Because I need all the wood I can farm right now as I can possibly get my hands on. That's pretty much all the trees there. Are there any other trees that I don't know about that we can go ahead and start bringing in as well? Because right now, wood is our biggest issue currently. So we'll go to resources here. Go ahead and get a sawmill established just like right here. If I can fit it in a heat radius that exists, I will. It's not really an existing one. Right about there. Alright, cool beans. That'll be right tucked away in the heat radius on that one. We're going to go ahead and build it straight out to that bad boy. That works perfectly where that is. That's really good. Let's see what's going on here. Spirits are high. Sir, the people you ordered to stay for the emergency shift returned to work without a complaint. We know that with the storm coming, we need to put in extra hours. Everyone has to work together if we're to survive the deadly cold. Thank you. I appreciate that. So is our outpost team coming or going? They're coming. Alright, good to know then. So they're on their way back right now. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle that one. And before they try to go back to their existing one, I'm just going to go ahead and go ahead and get them back somewhere where they need to be, which is the wood area, because right now wood's like our biggest problem. Still got a lot of sick folks. None are gravely ill. Looks like the gravely ill are being tended to before anyone else. Thankfully, that also means that we're not going to have to deal with any amputees or anything like that, because that shit's annoying. So you're working at like a... I'll go ahead and do this real quick. Assign 2 more engineers to that. Alright, this is up and running. Gonna go ahead and sign our other automaton on that. Because as you can see, like, they're not making back any, they're really just stabilizing the coal loss. It's going down by a little bit. But overall, this shit's working like a champ. Steam sawmill research. Excellent. Let's go and upgrade these bad boys. Throw a new worker in this as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this episode, be sure to tune in for the next one. I'll see you guys next time. Luno out.